Nandito na naman tayo. Welcome to another episode ng
Momchies on the mic!
And this time around, kasama nyo pa rin, syempre, Louie da Costa.
Pepperoo, and meron tayong very, very special guest for today.
Yes, isang sikat na stylist dito sa UAE and actually in many places around the globe. I'm sure kilala na rin ang pangalan niya, Gweys Soriano, joining us today.
Thank you. Kasama kami yung taga,
Ayun na yung sound effect.
Kaya kami din.
All around. Now, the reason why we have Gweys with us ngayon, kasi ang topic natin for today is all about mom style. It's about balancing fashion and parenting. Kasi if you were with us sa isang event namin recently, yung Tag Your Friend, Tag a Momchies, we were talking about yung self-care and personal development and not allowing yourself to let go of who you are, diba? So that includes your style as well.
Yeah.
And Gweys is joining us today to talk all about it. Thank you, Gweys, for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Before we go straight into it, we want to know a little bit more about your journey first bilang isang stylist. How did you become this stylist na you work with all these A-listers and influencers sa Gulf? How did that happen?
Feeling ko, aksidente na naging stylist. Well, I really wanted to become a stylist sa Philippines pa.
Okay.
But I thought na dahil taga-probinsya, Baguio, malayo sa Manila, walang connection, walang kamag-anak sa, diba, yung someone who works in television or in publishing sa mga magazines, I thought wala na akong chance. So, wala. Parang gusto ko na lang maging stylist, pero hindi ko na naisip na magiging stylist ako balang araw. So, pagdating ko dito sa Dubai, ano ba nangyari? Yung mga ka-workmates ko sinasabi na you shouldn't be in this industry. Dapat nasa fashion ka. Laging ganon.
No.
So ever since talagang fashionable ka and you're known for that?
People appreciate the way I dress. Parang lagi akong nako-compliment
Nice.
sa
So
suot.
what
ganon.
was your first job here? Kasi 'di ba usually darating tayo dito sa UAE, it's very rare na yung industry or yung experience mo, yun yung makukuha mo talaga dito. So what was it before
My
that
first
you
job.
did here?
So, I was hired as a personal assistant to the chairman.
Oh.
And feeling ko, eto, kasi nakachikahan ko yung HR manager.
Chika
Sabi niya,
works!
kailangan yun eh.
Kasi I don't know anything about admin. Not that I don't know, pero hindi yun yung gusto ko. So, hindi ko alam yung mga, paano gawin, yung mga ganyan. Pero sabi ko lang kung ano yung pwedeng makuhang work. So, sabi ng HR, tinignan lang daw niya yung CV kasi sobrang dami daw nang nag-apply. Tinignan lang daw niya yung magandang CV. So, yun ang mga hinila niya. Tapos, ng interview, kung sino daw yung magandang magdamit. Yung, tawag dito?
Presentable
Oo.
and ano.
So, yun yung parang So, feeling ko, alam mo yung parang hindi naman ako, kung in-interview nila ako agad,
Yeah.
tapos sinanong ako about Excel, Microsoft, ganyan.
Patay na.
Oo,
Patay na.
Patay na. So, yun. Yung first job ko is personal assistant to the chairman.
Okay.
Tapos, hindi ako naging masaya doon. Medyo naging toxic yung environment. So, nag-apply ako. Nakuha ako ng flight attendant sa Emirates.
Okay.
Oo. Tapos, nung nag-sign na ako ng contract, nakakuha na naman ako ng isa pang job offer. Sa Denata naman.
Okay. Same
So,
field.
oo, same Pero, inisip ko, gusto ko ba yung ginagawa ng flight attendant? Yung nagta-travel, gusto ko, pero gusto ko ba na nasa plane ako, ganon. So, mas pinili ko yung isa.
Alright.
Oo.
So, more ground staff dito.
Oo.
Ah, okay.
Tapos, ano ba nangyari? So, yun, sinasabi ng mga colleagues ko, ng manager ko, na you should be in fashion, ganyan. Tapos one Ramadan, I enrolled sa FAD, nag-open yung FAD, Institute of Luxury Fashion and Style. So, nagpa-certify ako, personal stylist, tsaka personal shopper. Not because I wanted to move, para lang maintindihan ko kung ano yung theory behind ganyan. Kasi masaya ako
Since it's your interest nga
Yes,
naman.
oo. So, wala akong planong umalis sa Dinata kasi masaya ako. So, nag-enroll lang ako kasi may free time ako during Ramadan. Tapos, nabuntis ako. 7 months, I lost the baby ng stillbirth. Tapos, pinagbakasyon ako. Fina-follow nila yung UK law eh. Kasi may Imagine Cruising yung company inside Denata. So, fina-follow nila yung UK law. Binigyan ako ng 9 months vacation with allowance. So, hindi ako pumapasok, 9 months. A month before ako bumalik sa work, tinawagan ako for Fashion Avenue. Na if I wanted to join the personal shopping team kasi open nga daw yung Fashion Avenue.
Nice.
So sabi ko, paano yun? Sabi ko, natakot ako kasi pinagbakasyon ako ng 9 months tapos yung a month before kang babalik, sasabihin mo na hindi ka na babalik. So feeling ko, baka feeling nila ginamit ka sila or ganon. So lumapit ako sa manager ko. Sabi ko, lalapit ako sa'yo na kailangan ko ng friend, hindi ng manager. Sabi ko, ganito yung nangyari. Inofferan ako sa fashion, mas maganda yung package, ganyan. Kung kaibigan kita, anong advice mo sa akin? So natawa siya. Sabi niya,
Ang ganda kasi ng pasok mo eh.
I need a friend.
Not a manager. Ayaw mo na ha.
So, thank you for that advice. Charing.
Tapos yun, sabi niya, as a friend, you go for it kasi dun ka rin naman talaga dun ka,
yun yung
tingin
passion
ko,
mo,
oo, dun ka dapat. Tapos, syempre, mas malaki yung package. You have a family, ganyan. So, yes. Pero as a manager, syempre, no. So, sabi niya, sige, mag-resign ka na lang, but don't tell them na you found the job.
Okay.
So, yun, dun nag-start. Tapos, yun na, sunod-sunod na.
But straight off the bat, ang dami na agad natin natutunan.
Kaya
ano?
nga eh.
One is make your manager your friend.
Yes. Kailangan yun.
Number 2 is dapat impressive yung itsura ng CV mo.
Umpisa pa lang.
Correct.
Doon pa lang. Sa
Yeah.
CV mo pa lang, meron ng dating,
May dating na dapat.
Okay.
And the moment you come in for the interview, kahit wala kang kaalam-alam,
Kailangan fashionably dressed ka
Oh my
talaga.
God.
It helps.
May kukwento pa. So, nung in-interview ako for that role, sabi niya sa akin, gusto niya i-check ng HR yung typing skills ko kung mabilis. So, pinaupo niya ako dun sa desk niya. Sabi niya, upo ka, you sit there, and then, diyan siya umupo. So, binigyan ako ng document. So, ako, puro confidence lang yung meron ako. So, ginawa ko, nag-type ako na mabilis. Tapos, sabi niya, okay, done, sabi niya. Pag sabi ko, you're not gonna check? Sabi ko, are you not gonna check my work? No, it's fine. I saw you were fast. Buti na lang kasi oo, mali-mali yung yung
Basta nag-type ka, ha?
Oo, pero very confident ako nagta-type ng bilis.
confidence is key
So,
talaga.
alam nyo na, iba po talaga ang nadadala ng confidence.
Ayun, kaya rin siguro hindi ako tumagal.
Leads me to another question, by the way. Since eto nga na nakita natin na it gave you an edge that you were dressed well, that you carried yourself with confidence. Ano ba masasabi mo for mommies? Why is it important to still take care of our outward appearance other than who we are within?
Kasi, ako kasi personally, if I'm comfortable and I feel good sa suot ko, yung confidence ko is ibang level. Tapos mas nagiging feeling ko, mas nagiging productive ako, mas creative. So, naaapektuhan yung mood ko kapag hindi ako nakaayos or hindi ako confident sa suot ko. So, I think it's very important for mommies kasi we have so many things na we need to do aside from our job, aside from our work and our family. So many things. So, if you're not able to, like,
Dress up. or
if you don't feel good that day, parang affected lahat.
Totoo. Actually, 'di ba? Ako personally, that's also one thing for me. Kasi siguro dahil a new mom, ganyan, parang meron yata talagang phase na you just drag your feet na parang kasi tutok ka sa baby mo, ang priority mo biglang nag-shift, it's all about your kid, ganyan. And some mommies talaga, dala-dala yon, di ba? Na parang nag-shift lahat, ang focus mo, anak mo na, ganyan.
Yeah.
And then, tinatamad ka talagang mag-ayos. Like yung little bit of self-care, skincare, yung facial wash ka nga. Parang it's
Luxury
a
na
luxury. Oo, parang ano na yon, good job self, tayo. Tapos pag naglagay ka pa ng moisturizer, oh my gosh, I'm doing great. Ganon yung feeling. So parang personally din, I can relate kasi pagka ganon nga, yung feeling ko ganon ako, what I do is I dress up a little bit. Parang nilalabanan ko yung feeling na parang, ayoko mag-ayos, ayoko magbihis, parang like tamad na tamad kang to just dress up. Pero pag nag-dress up ka na, biglang nararamdaman mo na agad na, uy,
But I'm glad you pushed yourself, kasi for me, for the longest time talaga, lagi ko, kahit nanay ko na pinapagalitan ako, anak, mag-lipstick ka naman. Ginagayon na ako ng mommy ko. Kasi it was really the least of my priorities, but I completely understand what you're saying. Lalo na now that I have been putting a little bit more effort, iba nga talaga yung pakiramdam mo when you actually just give yourself a little bit more me time.
True.
Diba?
Little bit of 5 minutes help.
Correct, yes.
Kasi minsan pagka meron kang lakad, hindi ko na napupuntahan, for example, yung iba, hindi ko na nagagawa yung iba. Kasi mas focus ako sa, baka may makasalubong ako, tas yung itsura ko ganito.
Ako yun.
Sabihin nila, stylist yan, tapos,
Well,
ganon.
stylist siya.
Yeah, that's true.
Although, presenter tayo.
Actually, may point ka dyan. But okay, let's bring it to, sabihin na natin, yes, our job, it's kind of part of it to look a certain way, right? But what about those moms who say nga, ano lang naman ako nasa office lang naman ako or
Or
something
nasa
like
bahay
that.
lang
What would you
naman
say
ako.
to them?
Kung nasa office ka lang, ako kasi, pag meron I put an effort pagpapasok ako sa work. Tapos makikita ko kunwari yung colleagues ko, na hindi nakachinelas lang, alam mo yun, hindi nag-effort, na ano ba yun, parang naapektuhan ako.
Nababother ka.
Oo.
Parang, bakit ganito? Actually, nag-ayos talaga, nag-heels ako today. Kung hindi ko alam kung nakikita ng camera, naka-heels ako today. Kahit nakaupo kami. Kasi alam ko, darating stylist.
Hindi yung feeling ba na munti ka na ako malate?
Dahil
Kasi nag-effort ako kasi para sa inyo. Alam mo yun,
Yeah,
na parang
yeah,
ano.
true.
You wanted something mutual na parang
Oo.
just a little bit naman for your colleagues.
Oo.
more
Kasi
of like
parang-
respect na lang
Yes,
din
oo.
for each other. Totoo naman.
May
Actually,
point doon, may
totoo.
point. Yeah.
Parang feeling ko, kasi for me, dressing up nga is a lifestyle. So feeling ko, it's like brushing your teeth. Ganon, na parang taking a shower every day or
Yeah.
Parang feeling ko ganon, hindi ka nag-brush ng teeth. Parang,
That's a good point.
Gusto ko yun.
Sige, I think
Parang
it's
ang
time
baho.
to change your mentality, na
Sa
dapat-
bagay, tayo, di ba, I mean, for us, lalo ng mga Pinoys, it's important na mabango ka.
True.
Di ba? So, tayo umaangal tayo na mabaho. Like, hindi ka ba naligo?
Yeah.
Did you not prepare or anything? So, I guess,
It's the
na-extend lang to you have to, ituloy mo na.
Basically,
I-dress
being-
up, properly dress up. Totoo nga naman. Sige, understood.
Since we're talking about dressing up, and for you, it may come easy, but not for all moms. It's not easy for every mom to look stylish. So maybe you have some nice, easy, budget-friendly tips for moms to still look somehow presentable, but at the same time, without breaking the bank and still having a little bit more time for their kids as well. Baka may mga magagandang tips.
I think you should invest in yung basic or your capsule sa wardrobe mo. Yung mga dapat na meron ka. So it would be easier for you to mix and match. For example, a nice jeans, button-down shirt, what else? A white t-shirt.
I've heard the little black dress.
Little black dress. Oo.
Diba?
Tapos comfortable shoes na beige or black na you can easily match with whatever you have in your closet. Tapos later on, it would be easier na, like if you're gonna buy other colorful stuff. So mas madali na siyang i-mix and match. So for me, like my advice is invest in those pieces. Kasi it would become easier for you to dress up every morning if you have those basics.
Okay, so we take it's a wardrobe essential.
Yes.
'Di ba? Yung kailangan may jeans.
Yes.
Meron tayong button-down shirt.
Yes.
So is it best to have it, 'di ba, neutral colors?
Yes.
So like black, beige, whites.
Yeah.
Para would grays also be part of that? I think would also add din to that is syempre the basics, 'di ba? But some people napansin ko kasi sa ating mga Pinoy, we also love a pop of color
Yes.
from here and from time to time. Could you care to share a little bit lang ng ano yung mga good color combos na bagay? Kasi ako sometimes I struggle. Like ako, I can go bold when it
Yes.
comes to the colors that I wear, ganyan. Pero not everybody kayang, kasi yung iba hindi talaga magmamatch,
Yes.
ganon.
Oo.
Pero sometimes, basta dalhin mo.
I get you. That's why I'm in all blue. I was worried that if I mix another color, I'm like, baka hindi bagay. Let's just stick to one palette.
Para at least monochromatic, madali, ganon.
Oo.
Pero yun, like kasi ako, like for today, nag-black, beige, whites tayo, di ba? Pero nag-pop lang ako ng konting purplish, ganyan. Para lang may pop of color ng konti. So ano yung mga, if you could give at least an example of good color combinations na pwedeng i-mix and match din together.
Kasi for colors naman, you can wear, ako before, like I would never wear white, for example, or red. Kasi feeling ko, for example, sa white, feeling ko mukha akong madumi. Mukha akong may sakit, mukhang gray. Pero, ganun din sa red. So, wala akong red sa closet ko. Pero when I understand, like, for example, yung color analysis, naintindihan ko na may different shades pala. May different shades of white. So, there is a color white for you.
Yeah.
There's a
I've heard of that too. Kasi takot din ako sa white before. Feeling ko ang dugyot ko.
I mean, I figured there are different shades of like these colors, pero pati white.
May mga ivory,
Yes, may
mga
egg
ganyan,
white,
yan.
mga ganyan.
May mga off-white, mga ganyan.
So, yan. Pati rin sa mga colors. May light blue, may baby blue. So, you need to know kung ano yung right color for your skin tone. So, don't be afraid to explore. And if I may just give a
Yes,
tip kung
please.
paano
Yes.
malalaman yung...
That was the next question, actually. Paano ba?
Medyo complicated yung color analysis.
Yeah.
Pero yung simple, ano lang. For example, if you wear a gold accessory or silver accessory, if you look better wearing gold, then that means you have a warm undertone.
Yeah, undertone,
Oo.
yeah.
If you look good wearing silver, then that means you have a cool undertone. Or to know also if you have a warm or cool undertone, you
Yung
look at
veins?
your veins.
Yun
Oo.
hindi niya natutunan ko dati.
Oo. So kung kulay greenish yung veins
Yeah,
sa wrist
here,
mo,
yeah.
then you have a warm undertone. And if it's like
Blue.
purplish blue, you have
cold.
cool.
The struggle is real. Colorblind.
Let us help you. ang question ko dyan, kasi dati, di ba ganon yung blue and ano, tas paano pag-mix?
Pwedeng neutral. So, swerte. Kasi you can wear any
Okay. Kasi yun ang wow, gusto mo yung pinakita. Kasi parang feeling ko, may mix
Nagpa-color
siya ng
analysis
blue
siguro.
and green, di ba?
Yes.
Tapos, ayun o. So, parang doon ako na, so, anong color ko?
So, warm, cool, or neutral.
Oh.
Nice. Tapos yan, may 4 seasons ang color analysis. So, iba, yun doon mo makikita.
Did you actually go for a color analysis?
Yes, oo. So, I studied that sa FAD. And then, I also studied it sa Central St. Martin's.
Okay. So you would advise moms to, one, of course, have the basics.
Yes.
And two, if you want to play around with colors, then might as well get a color analysis or at
Yes.
least study the
Yes.
colors that suit you.
Because there's a color na para sa'yo.
Alam mo, this is helpful kasi, to be honest, I'm one of those moms na kung ano ang sale, yun ang gagamitin ko damit. Tapos mamamblema na lang ako pag andyan na siya sa closet ko, ano dito ang bagay sa akin. So, ang dami kong mga nabibili sa sale na hindi ko naman din nasusuot. Kasi it turns out na parang, okay, hindi
It's
din
not
naman
for you
bagay
pala
sa
talaga.
akin. Or I just think na wala akong pang-match, ganyan. But then yeah, if you just start from scratch with the basics, with the right colors, then it's a little bit easier to mix and match.
And then, I love how yung basic way for you. Kasi ako, yun yung alam ko, yung veins.
Yes.
Yun yung natutunan ko before. But I like the idea din pala na you can use the gold and silver
Yes.
accessories. Kasi syempre, not everybody has the time and the budget for a color analysis. Kasi alam ko, mag-google siya eh. Tayo ang
But
lami
like for
ganun.
you, what color suits you better, silver or gold?
Neutral.
You're a neutral. How convenient. Ako gold.
Gold.
You?
I think neutral ako.
Wow.
I think. Oo. Kasi hindi naman ako ganun kaputi para maging like super blue cooler. Usually tayong mga Pinoy is what I've been reading before is more on the warm undertones tayo, ganyan.
Yeah,
Pero-
majority,
yeah.
I guess so. But I have a question for you, Gweys. How long does it normally take for you to get all dressed up in the morning? Because, I mean, you're a mom of 2 and your youngest is only 3 years old, right?
yes.
So, paano mo nababalance yun?
Balance ko ba?
That is the question.
Ano ba? Sa akin, an hour. Kasi mabagal akong kumilos. So, madami akong commercial. So, konting makeup, which is pare-pareho lang naman yung makeup ko kahit na anong event. Konting makeup, konting tayo, kanta, sayaw, punta doon.
Gusto ko may commercial.
Konting scroll, ganon. Tapos upo na naman, okay, anong susuotin natin? Ganon. Pero 1 hour. At least 1 hour.
At least one.
But I like that kasi she's not stressing over what she's wearing.
True.
Kasi she's taking her time. Kasi ako, complete opposite ako. I do everything and just give myself 30 minutes to get everything done. That's hair, that's makeup, that's dressing up, everything. Tapos natataranta na ako and I feel flustered and unhappy with how I look after.
And then you end up parang, I should have,
Exactly.
dapat mas gumising pa ako na mas maaga.
Correct,
Ganun.
correct. So yeah, magandang tip din yun.
True.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Mag-dance number ka muna.
At least 1 hour. Scroll. Okay lang yun. Pero gusto ko naman, I just wanna add a question na lang din. Kasi you said, yung makeup.
Yes.
Kasi yun nga, di ba? It's part of you when you style. Diba? Makeup is kind of like embedded in the fashion of it all. Di ba? Kasi syempre, kailangan ima-match mo rin yung makeup mo sa outfit mo, di ba? So, when you do that, what encompasses yung basic makeup for you?
Basta kailangan lagi may lashes. Tsaka lipstick. Yun ang
Important yun.
importante sa akin. Actually, kailan ko lang na-realize na kailangan ko pala ng sunscreen.
I think I wouldn't say ka-age kita, but for many people, recently lang naman talaga natin na-realize yung importance ng sunscreen.
Totoo naman.
Diba? Moisturizer, that was it.
Moisturizer.
Exactly.
Oo.
Pero totoo, kasi growing up sa atin kasi yung sunblock sa Pilipinas parang parang paste eh. Parang pag tsaka pag nilather sa'yo ng nanay mo yun, parang pwede ka nang ibabad sa
Pason na lang.
So, nakakatuwa lang kasi yun nga, totoong sunscreen is very important, diba? And I even read somewhere na you don't even actually have to wear sunscreen every day. Lalo na kasi ako, yun nga, di ba, effort na sa atin mag-moisturizer. Pero like, yung one thing is you check daw the UV. Parang ganon yung UV index per day.
Okay.
Kung high yun, tsaka mag-sunscreen. Pag low naman, you don't have to necessarily. Although knowing na nandito tayo sa bansang to, I
Might
think
as well just wear it
put
every
it on.
day. Yes. I have a question. Kasi nga, you allot 1 hour for yourself every day. How did you manage to find that 1 hour for yourself? Do you wake up extra early or do you have somebody helping you with the kids para mas may time ka for yourself?
I wake up extra early and I also have someone helping me with my son. I think very, super laking tulong na meron kang someone who would help you,
Assist and
like
all.
assist. Like, pakainin muna, tapos habang nagme-makeup ako, after that, kami naman. Ganon.
This goes back to what she was saying nung Momchie event
Yeah.
natin. You mentioned during our event kasi na in the beginning, you did not want to ask
For help.
Yes.
Yeah.
And only eventually did you learn how important it is to ask
Yeah.
for help.
Super. Kasi feeling ko masisira na yung ulo ko. Kasi nga, parang, yung sa second child ko, wala. Sabi ko, since nakabakasyon naman ako, may maternity leave, ako na lang muna. Kaya makakatipid, alam mo yun? Tapos may bonding and time for your kid. Wala na. Parang the whole day, nakasalpak lang siya sa akin. Wala na akong magawa. Ni makatayo kahit ibaba ko siya, hindi ko siya maibaba. Kasi umiiyak. Oo. So wala. Hindi makaligo or anything, hindi mo magawa. So wala. Na parang yung wake up call ba na parang, kailangan ko ng tulong.
Agree.
So nagpahanap kami ng tutulong para mag-alaga. Sabi ko hindi ko na kaya.
Worst case scenario siguro, I think you should have a conversation with your husband.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that husband can give you some time to at least make yourself
Exactly.
presentable.
Yeah.
Kasi it affects how you feel as well.
Totoo.
Yes.
And I guess yun nga, yung it was very vulnerable of you. And very, alam mo yun, key yun na accept mo na and you tell yourself, hindi ko na kaya.
Yeah.
Parang, yung
Tas
being
feeling ko
honest.
naapektuhan din yung pamilya ko eh. Kasi papasok yung panganay ko sa room. What? Mainit na yung ulo ko. Oo. Tas yung anak ko, why? I just want to get... But what? Hurry up. Alam mo yun? Parang, kasi nga,
Naiitik ka na agad.
irritable ako. Tas uuwi yung asawa ko, galing work, pagod. So, syempre, parang yung hinihintay niya, ang tagal niyang hinintay na makauwi siya and makapagpahinga. Tas yung madadatnan niya, mukhang ngarag din. Ngarag. Tapos mainit pa yung ulo.
Correct.
So sabi ko, hindi pwede.
So parang nagdo-domino effect siya, no?
Yes.
Kasi
Totoo.
mainit na nga yung ulo mo, yung kids mo affected, your husband is affected, your relationship, wala
Yung
na.
ecosystem nyo sa bahay,
Exactly.
sira na
Sira
rin.
na.
Oo. Totoo nga naman.
O, diba? Ang benefits ng pagpapaganda.
Important yun, Ma'am Chi. Parang biglang ka nausap. Hindi, but it's, thank you for sharing that, no? Kasi I think, totoo naman, lalo na siguro for ako, kasi I can as a, yun nga, yung mga bagong momchies. Parang usually ganun ang pananaw natin di ba? Parang hindi ako gagawa nito kasi anak ko to
Hands-on ka
dapat
dapat.
hands-on ako. Parang, and you feel na kahit na actually baka wala namang nagja-judge sa'yo, pero you're judging yourself based on the scale of dapat ganito ako bilang nanay, ganyan. So parang you don't ask for help na ikaw din. Sinasarili mo lahat and you don't, you don't share ganyan.
Just like any new employee, a new mom, may tendency na we're out to prove ourselves.
True.
And sometimes we're not proving it to anyone else, but
Just to
ourselves.
ourselves,
Yeah. So, yun yung problema for new moms. Nagpapaka-superhero tayo. And only later on, when things are really hard na, dun lang tayo humihingi ng tulong para maasikaso uli natin yung mga sarili natin.
Even before, sabi ko, walang iPods, hindi ako magbibigay ng iPod sa ano ko.
Sabi ko din yan. Sabi ko din, no screen time. Pero kakasabi ko lang yan.
Pero ganun din, as much as we try. Pero you limit it naman for
Yeah,
you.
yes.
Just enough for you to put your makeup
Yes,
on.
oo. Or makakain man. Alam mo yun, like, kunwari nasa labas, dati kasi parang, baka makita nung sa kabilang table.
Na nagsiscreen yung anak
Hindi
mo.
na ako kumakain. Gutom na
Yung
ako.
sacrifice na hindi na lang ako kakain. Para lang hindi ma-judge.
Okay, I think we've been talking for about 30 minutes already. So maybe
Actually,
we should
not
wrap
what
things
masyado,
up.
yes.
But I think we picked up a lot of things from this conversation, and thank you so much, Gweys, for being a part of it. But before we wrap things up, what are your last few tips for moms para we can make time for ourselves to doll up and at the same time still be quote-unquote effective as the head of, iba pa rin kasi yung mom of the family. So what would be your advice?
Just like what I've said during our event, we moms are the heart of the family. So if we're not beating, alam mo yun, properly, affected lahat ng tao sa family mo. Parang, feeling ko sa atin sila kumukuha ng lakas.
True.
So you really have to take care of yourself so you can also take care of other people.
Actually, she has a point there, no? Parang the mom, the atmosphere of the house, it very much reflects the mom. So if you have a happy mom, a happy wife, a happy life.
Yeah.
Hi, daddies, I hope you're all listening.
And then saka, I guess, dito rin papasok talaga sa atin, di ba? Sa Pilipinas, we have the term, ilaw ng tahanan.
Totoo.
Ganyan.
There you go.
So if you're not shining,
Yes.
if the mom is not shining properly, paano mo maaninagan the rest of the family?
Yes.
And yun. And I guess that's why it's so important for momchies to doll up. Wow! Yun lang pala ang punot dulo nito.
Yes, exactly. Para po yung mga
Self-care.
asawa natin na nanonood, bigyan tayo ng oras.
Yes.
Magpaganda.
Yes.
No, but I guess that wraps up our episode today for Momchies on the Mic. But we will keep you around for the next episode, Gweys. So I hope you don't mind. Okay. So abangan nyo yung susunod nating episode. And thank you for much for catching us on
Momchies on the mic!
Tag 91.1 Pinoy talaga!